Good morning, gems. Hello, hello. Thank you for your patience. I was had my starting stune on for quite a bit. I was making some tea. And then I got caught in a conversation with my mother in the kitchen. But good morning. Hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing absolutely fantastic. It's so lovely to see you all today. Welcome in. Let me change this. Boom. There we go. All right. Good morning, Leon. So lovely to see you. Hello. Welcome back. Bylist, a pleasure as always. Welcome in. How are you doing this morning? Skyhawk, great to see you. Hello, hello. Maru. Melanja, how's it going? Lucky. Lucky Mice. Good morning. How is it going? Oh, Maru, 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐿 Maru, how you been? So great to see you. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right, gems, we're gonna hop straight into it today. I really am gonna try to get as much progress as I can done on this Genshin Impact fan art of 𝐒𝐻𝐫𝐿. If I can finish this one, kind of like middle of this week, that would be ideal, because then what I'll probably do, I don't think I'm going to finish 𝐒𝐿𝐿 in time. I might not even finish, these still might not even come in time, but I finish him, and then I can order these three. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to finish 𝐒𝐿𝐿 probably, but it's fine, because I got my print done with Soraka, which was the main thing, and then I got 3 done of the chibis if I finish this one, so that's going to be actually pretty good. So we'll just aim to get him done, and then I'll order, and we'll see if it comes in time, because my convention is next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend. I might have to do some rush orders. Yeah. Ups and downs, but I'm here ready to work. Good for you. There will always be ups and downs, but I'm glad you're showing up and you're still putting in the work regardless. That's what I like to hear. Hi, Lion. Good morning. Day's going well so far. Thank you. Okay. Let's dive right in. I think we can work probably on his arm over here. Sorry to hear that, line. I hope you heal swiftly. Hi, Sonny. Good morning. That's right. 3 is better than none. And I would like to... It's so strange when it does this, because this is literally the file I've been working on forever. I don't understand. Okay, we'll just save it. It's gonna be like, you can't save because you're not an admin. Oh, it actually let me save. That's great. Yeah, so I think 3 is better. I mean, I still have I have these 3 already, their keychains and their stickers. I haven't ordered 𝐒𝐿𝐿 yet or 𝐒𝐿𝐽, but after I finish him, I'll probably order them. Because it's better to order in batches too, because you get a discount. If you're ordering more at once, you get a discount. So that's a good like tips and trick. I did get my master's degree. Oh my gosh, congrats! That's huge! That's sweet! What was your master's degree in? Yo, if you haven't gone out and like celebrated for yourself, you gotta. That is so cool. That is a huge, huge, huge big win. Congrats, an amazing job. And honestly, thank yourself for all the hard work that you did to get there. Software development, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. Yes. So sweet. How does it feel? Because you weren't tabbed in. How dare it? Good morning, so how are you? I'm still sleepy. I'm doing good, thank you. I woke up this morning, almost went back to sleep, but I did it. I got up, got out of bed, got rolling. Took my morning power walk, had some breakfast, did some journaling. Listened to one of my favorite podcasts, and now we're ready to rock and roll with some art. Yeah, that is so much. It is a lot. That's a lot of time, a lot of energy. That's huge. I'm so happy for you, Maru. Amazing, amazing, amazing work. Hi, Radio Cat. Good morning. Welcome in. How are you doing? It's too much productivity for this early in the morning. You know what? I hear you on that. For me, it helps get me off to a really great start for my day. It helps me feel energized, ready to go. Like, hi Akia, welcome in. Hello. You're good, no worries. We're just getting started. I didn't start until like 7 minutes in anyway, so really you've missed only 8 minutes. I had to take a second there to do that math. I'm an artiste, not a mathematician. Get like a line down, kind of the center area here. This is like a lot more red in this, but maybe I went a little too pink. Well, this one's kind of a little more pink. This down here though is more red. Let's go a little bit more red. We might need to readjust some of those other pinky colors. I could hear the sudden clunk of brain entering math mode. I know. Does anybody here still use their fingers to count? Because that's me. I still use my fingers to count. And you know what? I'm not ashamed of it. Heck yeah, I do. Good morning, Voodoo. How are you doing? Hello. You do sometimes. Let's go. I used a calculator for a basic edition the other day. Nice. Honestly, poggers, using your tools, you know? Oh, the thumb trick? Yeah. So cool that we have that. Imagine if it wasn't. Imagine if it was opposite, you know, for the thumb trick, like. That'd be so sad. Thank you, Akia. I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. I'm doing good. I appreciate that. We'll see how far we can get today. Let's see if we can get more of the white. What have you been working on, Aki? That's true, Sonny. The multiverse somewhere out there. There's like a little, I don't even know what that is. It's like a design piece. Yeah, we'll have to change some of these colors. They're like still more red. I went just a little too pink. And this is gonna be way darker. Probably do his chin color a little bit darker as well, so that it's not clashing with the coat over there. Almost never anymore, but that's probably because I went up to Calc 2 in college. I respect that. I've never taken a calc class. I can do basic arithmetic in my sleep. What is arithmetic? Hi Gigant, Draco! How are you doing? Welcome in! Hello! We're happy to have you here. Yeah, nice. Taking a break is super valuable, so honestly, good for you. It's good to hear. Hi Rusty, good morning. How are you doing? Great to see you. Finally learned about microphone filters the other day. I'm getting embarrassed how long that took me. Not as bad as how long it took me to learn about bitrate. They are like confusing things though, and if you don't really know about them, you don't really know, you know? You know that you don't know? Yeah, microphone filters too, because it's like audio stuff is like really particular. Arithmetic is black magic, that's what it is, I'm convinced. Hi B, doing good. I hope that work goes super well. Sending all the good vibes. Good morning, Lumo. So lovely to see you again. Welcome back. How's the week going for you? Alright, so this is like that blue-gray. music sounds very like Snail House vibes. Very Snail House vibes. For anybody who knows Snail House. I wonder if it is a Snail House song. I don't know actually. Dude, geometry, algebra, you know what they said? You know what they told me? They said, don't worry, you'll be either good at geometry or you'll be good at algebra, but you're usually going to be bad at the other one. You're only going to be good at one of those two. I was good at none of those two. 0. I'm just kidding. I was actually okay at algebra. I definitely preferred algebra to geometry. But I did have to take, I was so bad at math that I had to take a double period math class in high school. And because I was so bad. It was this special class for people who needed help. But you know what, even though it was a special class, I don't even mind because it actually made me love math because it was a lot like better of a pace. And my teacher, her name was Mrs. Champion, which is a sick name. And she was like such a great teacher. I loved her so much. Very memorable teacher. And honestly, great profession for her to go into with that sick last name. Mrs. Champion! It's so cool. Hi, Phasmic! I'm doing well. How about yourself? Hello, hello. Pretty eventful, been keeping busy for sure. Hopefully the good kind of eventful. I'm doing great, Lumo. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Is it a little too loud? Should I turn it down? Is this better? I was alright at math, but English was much better for me. My best subject was science for sure. Yeah, science was my strength. Hi Shiro, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Giant said I personally like geometry and shapes, so I'm not good at English to pass algebra. That's funny. Yeah, geometry, big struggle for me. Trigonometry was my weakness. I could not like do trig. My high school only had one special class, literacy class, which was actually a lie. It was where they threw people they found with learning disabilities and the presumption they'd be disruptive. That's terrible. I'm doing okay, just fix my sleep schedule, hopefully. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Is it going off like this side of his arm? Something like that. He has like a singular piece of gold on his arm there, and it's like I don't see this gold like anywhere else on his character design. Maybe like right there. Actually, I don't even know what that is, but it's interesting. I've seen Genshin do a lot of that. They'll just like throw a random color in the mix. Like with Yoimiya, it was like this blue color. It was like this on the bow and like the underneath. But it makes sense. It does make sense because those are complementary colors, orange and blue, from like an artistic standpoint. But it's like interesting. It's like, why do they not make that silver? Why is it gold? I just wonder. I wonder why, or like what the thought process or like choice was behind that. It could have to do with some lore too, though. I haven't gotten to the part in the game yet with him, so I don't know. I don't know. Hi Elf, great to see you. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. I'm good at math and science, basically a STEM gal, but writing essays or nightmares in PE was embarrassed myself pretty often. Oh my gosh, PE. That's awesome though that you're great at math and science. It's such an awesome skill to have. Yeah, PE. I used to be mad at PE, but once you get older, you're actually really thankful for PE because you don't realize. This is something I always talk about, but like you literally don't realize how valuable PE class was. Like it helps keep you fit, and it's like we don't have that in our day to day. So, and you don't realize how much it helped you. Like when I was in PE, I was able to do at least 15 push-ups, and now I can't even do one push-up. So it's like I really understood and saw the scale of like what doing PE daily did versus not. So I think it's like a class that we really take for granted when it's actually so important to like implement a healthy exercise routine. A lot of people have been struggling with sleep this month. Yeah. The cosmos are not allowing people to sleep. And any of my messages come through at some point. Half the context, by the way. My keyboard's been acting up and refusing to input anything, like minutes at a time sometimes. Decided to choose the day I wanted to write short scripts. No. Of course. Of course. It's like no. Just got home from classes. Ooh, what classes were you in? Happy Tuesday. Hi, Anvari. Welcome in. How are you doing? How's the VTubing going for ya? Yay, me too. Science is my favorite. Earth and space science. Bio, I love biology. I never took a physics class, actually. Yeah, PE is great. I miss PE too. I do. I relate to that so much. I wish rather than just trying to make us exercise, they try to teach us. Yes, yes. Also, welcome in 64. How's it going? I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like, I really wish we had more of an understanding of like, okay, this is why this is so important for you when you're older. And like, even talk about the mental health benefits and like self-esteem and just like, it goes so deep. And I literally feel like they talk about none of that. It's you need to run a mile now or your grade suffers. And it was like more of a fearful approach than I feel like it was a positive impact. And I actually literally think that's like part of the reason why a lot of people like feel so much resistance when it comes to exercise. Like I think that's part of it, a big part of it. You're doing great. Yay! So good to hear. So good to hear. Invari, I wanted to tell you, so I just started taking a 3D modeling class. Ooh, let me open my Maya to show you guys what I'm working on. And we actually started like working on a character already. We're making this robot character and we're going to be rigging the character and doing animation and everything. And there's some pretty amazing people in my class, and my teacher, he's really awesome as well. I'm very inspired to learn from him. He's worked on a ton of incredible titles. 2 of my favorite, one being Bolt and the other being Tangled. And I have some really cool people in my class too, with just some great goals and ambitions. And one of the people in my class, he is very nice, very outgoing, very fun and energetic. And Invari, he worked on the Dragon Prince, and I was like, huh? He did environmental design for the Dragon Prince, and he worked on Erebos' mirror. You know Erebos' mirror? He worked on a lot of amazing things, but like, in looking at his art is so beautiful. I'll have to send you his portfolio later so you can see what he worked on. But he's just a very nice person, and it was super cool to meet a creator that worked on a show that I love so much. I was like, wow, and he's so nice. He's such a cool person. Yeah. I was like, you're kidding. That's one of my favorite shows. Yeah, but he works in the animation industry, but he is interested in moving more into the games industry. But yeah, it's really cool. He's a very nice person. Everybody in my class is super awesome. I've made some good friends already that have just been so helpful. It's just been an incredible experience. It's been so cool. It's been so cool, Gems. Okay, let me show you the robot I'm working on. This is the robot. I just started the pelvis, so just ignore like that. And this is gonna be the other shoulder. So just like this upper area right here. And then obviously I have some reference back there. Because this is to match real proportions. Because he's gonna be a 6-foot robot, so that's why you have that. If you go like here, you line it up with like the human proportions. Yeah, though, it's super cool. I'm very excited about it. And we're going to be like animating it. Obviously, this is like the mouth. So we'll be animating with the eyebrows for expressions and stuff. I can't wait, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's like, there's a lot of inspiration from that one, like, old robot. I think it's a movie? I don't remember what it's called, though. Yeah. So yeah, this is what we're working at. It's been going really well so far. I don't have the smooth. Let me turn the smooth on for that one. Yeah. Yeah. I got like super stuck on the pelvis. But I'm trying to move forward through it now. Yeah. I can't wait. Okay, let me catch up. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to tell you about that because, like, yeah, I think you'd like that so much, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to share with you. Your biology, history, and art classes? Yes! What art classes are you taking? Second day of the semester, I'm already so tired. Oh my gosh. Instead of trying to get us to exercise, teach us why it's important and make the class okay. Write out your exercise routine and improvement plan. Yes! Right? Having the legitimate goals and then going back and reflecting on that. Totally agree, 64. Yeah, sign language would be cool too. Agree, totally agree with that. I really want to learn sign. I started learning a little bit. Like, I knew the alphabet pretty well for a while and some basic stuff, but man, language is hard to commit to. It's hard to find a good time, like, to commit to learning a language. Yeah, they didn't explain why, like, anything was important in school. Haven't started streaming yet. I've been so busy moving out of the house. We're on day 3 of moving. Just got done cleaning out the garage. Oh my gosh, yeah, moving's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Hopefully the move is going smoothly, though. Yeah, Bolt's so good. I love Bolt. I think that's like a super underrated movie, to be honest. Hi, Kyra Luna? Or Kyrie Luna? Welcome in. First time catching a stream. Oh, thank you so much for the good energy. I really appreciate that. How are you doing? I'm also streaming on Twitch, Kyrie, so if you hear me kind of talking and you're not sure who I'm talking to, I'm chatting with everyone over on Twitch.
Wow!
Oh my lord, it's already 63 months. I hope you're having an amazing and blessed day in love. Lambo heart.
Oh my gosh. 63 months? 63? Could we get some love and hype in the chat for the dedication and support coming in from Lamb Mocha? Lamb, how you doing? It's so great to see you. My day's going awesome. How are you doing? Happy New Year. How is the New Year going for you? Any cool New Year's goals? I'd love to hear all about it. And thank you 64 for the save your work and Akia. I literally did not see that because I was not looking at my stream manager. Here we go. Ooh, drinking coffee. How do you like your coffee? And what kinds of projects are you working on? Anything cool? Boom, boom. Robots the movie vibes. Yes, exactly. I'm both excited for him to work in games and terrified for him to work in games because of the consistent layoffs in the last 8 months. I know! Dude, it's so wild to me because it's like... It's just so wild to me because there's so much demand for entertainment in, like, games and, like, movies and just, like, all the stuff out there, I feel like. And, like... I feel like artists always get the short end of the stick, you know? I don't get that. Artists are the people that, like, breathe life and bring life into these things. And I was thinking about that earlier, and I was just like, man, it's a real bummer. It's a real big bummer. But, you know, it's like you can understand that, like, oh yeah, there's a lot of layoffs happening in the industry, but it doesn't mean like you give up on your dreams or you stop educating yourself or learning and growing and continue to strive for that thing. Like, absolutely not. Life is way too short to not do something that you love and to continue to pursue something you love. That's my philosophy, and it will forever be my philosophy. Shark Boy and Lava Girl, dude, yes. No, I don't have an educational discount. I don't. It's like $200 something a year. And I'm to get ZBrush soon too, because I'm going to take a ZBrush class next and a Substance Painter class next. I'm taking this Maya class. I might take I probably shouldn't take both at the same time, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to take ZBrush or Substance next. I actually started talking with an artist about getting a live 2D model. I will collect them all. Yeah! Hi, Ryzen! Hello, hello. How's your day going? Welcome in. Pumpkin spice coffee and project-wise, I need to practice using a drawing tablet. I can work on more my lore animatic. Ooh, lore. Animatic. Let's go. And pumpkin spice coffee, yummy. Amazing flavor. Yes, 63 years. 63 months is wild. I've been pretty good not enjoying the 40 times C plus. Oh, the 40 degrees Celsius, yeah. It's been hot for you? Man, it's been cold over here. It's actually it's been getting a little bit better. It's been getting a little bit better. Not too bad. Alright. Man, this is like the little intricacies that it's like you gotta push through. We gotta push through, Gems, on this drawing. Yes! Do it, Invari! Dive in! 100% go for it. 2D art is amazing. I was literally thinking about this, like... I was thinking about this today, or this morning. And I say this, but like I was really thinking about it this morning. And I was thinking, man, I'm so glad that I decided to start drawing, like, consistently, like, 6 years ago. That was probably the best decision I ever made in my life. And at the time, it was the most catastrophic decision. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to even make it as an artist. I don't know, like, if art's the path for me. This is so difficult. I don't know how people get so good at this. It's so challenging. It's so difficult. There's not even a chance. I was like, I just don't even... I'm like, I'm either in or I'm not in, was kind of my, like, thought process. And eventually I'd made the choice to go for it. And it's the best choice I've ever made because it's leaked into every aspect of my life. Like, pursuing any creative skill, I can't recommend enough because it builds so much self-love and, like, self-esteem and so much courage and confidence within yourself. Because it's something you have always and nobody can take that away from you, right? Like, you're always going to have your skill that you're working on and have the knowledge from that skill. So it's like, it's just seriously so incredible to be able to dedicate yourself to any kind of skill like that. I'm just gonna, like, say that that's covered up. So whenever anybody tells me, like, that they're thinking of starting a creative skill of any kind, I really try to encourage them because I'm telling you, it's one of the best choices I've made. It's like something I thank myself for every day. Hi, Observer! How's it going? Hello! Happy Tuesday! Captain Crab, so great to see you. How are you doing this morning? Welcome in. I hope the calculus goes well, Soak. Sending good vibes. That kind of vibe is why I'm always looking into writing personally. Plus, I found a shocking amount of concepts in writing can be applied to other content in nebulous forms. Yes, writing is especially a really valuable skill because it allows you to do so many other things creatively. Write songs, work on webcomics. Writing can support you in, like, creating illustrations, concept. It's like so. Writing is such a good skill. Absolutely. Also, Sonny, I used the thumbnail thing that you recommended. the other day for work, yesterday actually, and it was really helpful. So I just want to thank you again for that and for sending that and sharing that info with us. I really appreciate you taking the time to send that. Hi 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐸𝐵𝐵, hello. I know, right? Writing is so fun, and it's cool because you can apply it in like a self-growth, self-improvement way. You can apply it in a fantasy, like exploring your imagination way, like discovering stories. Like there's just it's such a cool thing. Writing is so cool. Man, it's so sick. I love it. Actually, it's night. Oh, well, hello. Good afternoon. Good night. I'm doing okay. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. That's good to hear. What's the topic of stream, by the way? Yeah, so we'll welcome in. We're so happy to have you here. So usually my streams are productivity streams where we all hang out, we chat. I'm chatting with people over on Twitch as well. I'm streaming both Twitch and YouTube, and currently I'm working on some chibi art for an upcoming convention I am going to, selling my work at and celebrity guesting at, which is 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐫𝐭. So I'm currently working on some Genshin fan art for stickers and keychains, and if you want to check out any of my other work too, you can check out my Etsy, which is in the description on YouTube. And yeah, so we're working on 𝐒�RIZLY. He's one of the characters, and I'm hoping to get as far as I can with this. Right now I'm trying to work on the arm at the moment. I want to go back to bed. Good night. Me. I know, this morning I was like, oh man, I can't do it. So I was like, I can't get out of bed, but I got myself up and I'm glad I did. Had a good morning. I'm literally using that right now. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, let's go. I always was just worried about work and everything that I forgot to just take care of myself. I'm a little seasoned, but I started drawing, streaming because I wanted to, and I'm happier. That's awesome. Yes, doing things for yourself, trying new skills for yourself, so valuable. And yeah, working everything. Exactly. Taking care of yourself is the most important thing you can do, period. Like, because if you could take care of yourself and if you could excel at that, that allows you to really be there for the people that you care about and the people you love. That allows you to show up for the skills you're working on. That allows you to show up and really feel confidence in yourself that you can do it. And that leaks through in everything in life. So I've been feeling very strongly lately about self-belief, self-esteem, self-encouragement. Telling yourself you can do it even if you don't believe it yet. Trying to push yourself to be there, to feel that motivation. It is so vital. And like I said, it just pours into every other aspect of your life. I love his hands. Oh my gosh, that's the greatest compliment you could have ever given me. I was like, with these hands, I was like, oh dude, there's not a chance. Fitting these like heavy mechanical looking like gauntlets into a chibi design, not a chance. But actually, it turned out better than I expected, so I'm thankful for that. Oh my gosh, thank you, 𝐒𝐿. Good morning, Tara. Hello. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope your morning's been amazing. It looks so good. Ah, my heart. You're spoiling me with compliments. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know about this arm though. Oh, I think this needs to go like up more. It kind of tilts on a weird angle. Let's try that. Let's see what that looks like. There's like this little red. I don't even know what those are. Oh, I guess they're like cuffs on his sleeves. Something like that. A good example of a writing skill that can also... Asani, you did the savior work, and Alf, thank you guys for the savior work. A good example of writing skill that can translate towards everything, by the way, especially is learning how to write hooks. Because everything uses hooks. That's why you want to click on thumbnails, which keeps you from scrolling off shorts and keep reading through a book. Yeah, books too. Using your natural curiosity. You know what? That's a good point. I've really been studying the hook, especially with my job at HTC lately. Been like focusing a lot on the hook, and I'll explain it to those who don't understand it or know what it is shortly. But you're right, Sonny. It does apply to writing as well, because it's like, how do you hook the reader and show them like that this is going to be a valuable book or thing for them? That's a great point. I never thought about it like that, and that's super true. For those who don't know what the hook is, it's a very specific thing that people utilize, especially coined in content creation. The hook is the first 1 to 3 seconds, the first words that come out of your mouth, the first 1 to 3 seconds of content, whether you're making a big YouTube video or a short YouTube video. And it's something that's gonna, number one, create something called the curiosity gap, which is make the viewer interested in continuing to watch. And it's something that will connect with and call out the audience usually pretty quickly somehow. So one of my reels that I recently posted on Instagram, let's take a look at this, for example. Let me pause our music. Hold on. Let me pause our music. Okay, so we're going to take a look at an example. I've never posted a reel. Let me just say this real quickly. I've never posted a reel on my own personal Instagram account, my art account. And my art account's never really been an account that grew in followers or anything of that sorts. Literally anything of that sorts. It's always just been friends and family, maybe an artist occasionally here or there, gems that stop by the stream, occasionally following, but nothing like really wild. I've been studying a lot of reels in my full-time job over at HTC Vive, as I work on the global marketing team. And I was like, okay, I've been doing all this research. It's time to apply it to my Instagram and see how it goes. So let's take a look at this one. These ones are not really doing quite as good. I'll have to study and go back and try to figure out why that is. But this one, as you can see, knocked out of the park, and it's my first reel. It has over 753 likes, which is huge engagement compared to these guys, and a lot of saves and shares as well. Anyways, let's take a listen to this hook to hear what I say. Here are my top 3 favorite sites for high quality merch for all of my artists trying to sell keychains, stickers, and prints. Okay, first off, I called out artists, and so artists know, okay, this is something that I should watch if I'm an artist. This is already calling out the target audience immediately, and it's also creating the curiosity gap, because it's like, oh, top 3 sites. I want to know what those top 3 sites are. I'm interested to hear about it. Okay, so that's the hook. And there's plenty of different types of hooks you can write. Like, did you know? Or I just learned. There's like all these different things you can do. Anyways, it's very, very crucial for getting people to watch your content. And if you are a content creator or VTuber, definitely be considering and thinking about how can I create a hook for my content, whether it's a YouTube video, whether it's a shorts, whether it's Instagram, TikTok. The hook exists everywhere. So very, very important. Also, I apologize if that was like super loud and just destroyed anybody's eardrums. When you watch shorts on a desktop, the sound is like, it depends on the platform, but sometimes like uncontrollable. So I don't know if Instagram lets you control it. But hi Starfunk, good morning. But anyways, yes, that's the hook. So if you don't have a hook, start writing your scripts or considering how you can create hooks in your content to get people to stick around longer and for people to be interested in your content. Observer says, while doing drawing or sketching, it's truly hard. It's a lot harder when you're drawing picture from pixels or trying to fix it if there's errors in compression or of picture or video. Yeah. Drawing and sketching, it is very difficult. It's a skill to be harnessed over a lifetime. Even the masters are still learning and still studying. Absolutely. The hook brings you back, Blues Traveler. Oh, is that the hook? Is it from like a song? Wait, who's Blues Traveler? Like, comment, and subscribe. The hook was originally a writing term, wasn't it? I didn't know that either. I learned about it first through content. I didn't realize that the hook was like a writing term first. That's very true. I bet you it was. And it started being applied to content quite a lot. Ignoring the writer cause it's minefield, but the reason I think Harry Potter got popular on the first book is because almost every scene just went, here's another major question you want to know. Oh, interesting. Why owls are suddenly around. Why people are randomly hugging strangers. Why are we following this guy who has nothing to do with the main character in the first chapter? Interesting. That is a really interesting way to position that or look at that. I followed your insight. I know I wasn't following. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Cough, cough, watch this a few times, lol. Let's go. Here's my hook. What doth life? That could be a hook. You create the, what doth life? I want to know what doth life. That's funny. That is silly. No problem. I hope work goes well, Lumo. It's so great to see you. Rebecca! Wonderful to see you again. Welcome in. How's your morning going? Happy Tuesday. We're learning about short structure over here. I'm a big fan of the three. Oh, the 3x structure. Are you talking about like the storytelling structure? Wait, share with us. I must know if you're willing to share. Yes, I was talking about hooks because we were talking about, Sonny was talking about writing, and we were just like, Sonny was saying how the hook was a valuable thing that they were learning. Another great example of someone who's great at writing hooks for shorts is Rin Penrose. I'll have to check them out. All of her shorts start with either a question or lines like the one that sounds in my mind. I'm sorry, I didn't want this to happen. Related to naming an anime mascot, a very dumb name. Yeah, so it's like that hooks, man, there's so many different ways you can write hooks, but it's so interesting. Oh my gosh, 1 hour of sleep, Starfunk. Why in the world did you get only 1 hour of sleep? Are you okay? Yeah, yes, and it's absolutely so important to take inspiration from others and learn from them. I feel like a car with 10 miles left in the tank, sputtering to the nearest gas station. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, yes, hook body conclusion. Yeah, the 3x structure. Absolutely. I literally highlight the sections in my script. That's amazing. Because when you can visually see that and have that in your content, that's like, that helps you realize what is there, what's missing, all that good stuff. That's awesome, Rebecca. Very, very cool. I'm not gonna lie, I had a nightmare about missing a connection with a beautiful goth woman and couldn't fall back asleep when I woke up. You know what? I found this song the other day on Spotify. Did I favorite it? Let me see. I was laughing at the name. I love when people do really like long song title or names. I just think it's so funny. Was it in this? Come on, surely I saved it. Surely I saved it. Maybe I didn't. You're kidding. Did I add it somewhere? Oh my gosh, I didn't. I'm so sad. Hold on, I must find this. Dang it, I don't remember the whole title, but it was something ridiculous. It was like, I woke up from a dream and realized that I was falling in love with an anime girl that I'll never see again because that's the only time I had that dream, or something like that. It was some really ridiculous long title like that, and it just reminded me of what you said, Starfunk. This was literally a song title, and it was such a like whimsical like instrumental piece. It was so funny. I was like, man, people and their song titles. Actually, just dropping in one more example from the script I was writing since I like this one a lot. So I don't have hands. What? Short about hand tracking. Oh, that's a good one because it's like funny, a little bit ridiculous, but like you're like, oh yeah, I also do not have hands. I'm interested. What if the sketch of story like adventure story, but it's really cliche, some parts of it, but I don't know, have like one full notebook. There's sketches and text. Wait, hold on. Let me absorb this for a second. Let me reread it in my head. Oh, wait, so are you saying like you want to work on a story? Like a manga or something? There's an editor who goes by Comfy Cat Boy. He made a fantastic video about 3x structures for shorts. Oh! Comfy Cat Boy. Okay, I'm gonna look. Let me put this down on my notes. I gotta look this guy up because I'd love to watch and hear about his take on it. Hi, Funky Maker. Welcome in. Doing well. How about you? Gotta do work. Have a lovely day, folks. Okay, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the compliments so much. Have a lovely day, too. Yo, 98's house. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Eternal Gems. You're now a magical, celestial wolf girl. And I hope you enjoy your stay on the Sapphire Star. I've summoned Kenila. Ooh, that's a pretty name. Kenila. The Fox Queen. Yes, we love our queens. especially fox queens, wolf queens, the leader of the Fox Council. Welcome in! How's the day going? Yes, please link the video. That'd be fantastic. I'll send it to myself on Discord then, and I will watch it. That'd be amazing. I'm doing good. That's great to hear. Funky Maker, awesome. I'm doing good, 98's house. Thank you so much for asking. What are you up to today? What kinds of projects you got going on? It's an old project dumped long ago. That's alright. You could always bring it back. That's cool that you're writing it. What a great project. The 12-act structure in a short? Do you think it's enough time though? Because even if you dedicated 10 seconds to the 12 per structure for a short, that'd only be 6. So what? Would you have to do 5 seconds per act structure? I ain't no mathematician, but that'd be really, yeah. No problem, Starfunk. Thanks for stopping by for a moment. Always great to hear from you. You working on music production? Let's go. What kind of genre do you do? Okay, we need like the little crystal thing. Little crystal. Little crystal. I actually gotta move that over a little bit. It's like way too close to the little red like fin. Let's do there. That looks fine. We're talking about long titles. We can't forget the hilarious Fall Out Boy song. Our lawyer made us change the name of the song so we wouldn't get sued. Wait, actually? Is that really the name? I would love to hear the story behind that. Wow. I love Fall Out Boy, by the way. The story about a guy that comes to Dead Zone, Chernobyl. Oh, interesting. I'm more of a freestyle artist, but lately I've been diving into the horror and ambient section of music. So when you say freestyle, does that mean like you kind of experiment with like all music? That is the actual name. Wow. I bet you they got asked like several times in interviews like, so what's this song title about, huh? Tell us more. See, there's like these little pieces inside of these ones, but I just do not think that there's enough room for that. Like, I just don't know. I can just switch up the design a little bit, maybe do something like this. I guess, yeah, that works. I have a game on Steam that used to be called Not GTA 5 that had to be changed to Not the Name We Wanted. Not the name we wanted. Oh gosh. It also reminds me of the creator. I haven't seen her content in a long time. I think she made League content. Janie Was Taken. I don't know if any of y'all watched her content, but she said people asked her about her name and she was like, yeah, Janie Was Taken. They also have a song called Thanks for the Memories. I love that song. One of my faves. Thanks for the memories to troll people who said their song titles were too long. That's amazing. Good for them. Flexing, you know? Gotta flex a little bit sometimes. This one I'm trying to make a little bit bigger. Just give it a little bit more breathing room, please. We're running out of space. No. The pixels are like, my goodness. My goodness. Okay, I just don't think we're gonna fit this red crystal in here, so we'll just keep that out for now. Just do not see that happening. Okay. Zola, hello! How's it going? Also, Rebecca, I'm curious, you said, so did you work at, or have you worked on game development? You said you had a game on Steam? Also, the 12-act structure is just the more awkward name of the 12 steps, which is another way of viewing the hero's, the hero's journey, right? But picture in a stream chat, as the picture can explain much more concisely than I can. Yeah, the hero's journey. We had a whole class on the hero's journey in college when I was majoring in graphic design, actually. Let's see. Let us take a look. Wrong screen. There we go. Status quo, call to adventure, assistance, departure, trials, approach, crisis, treasure, result, return, new life, resolution. Yeah, ordinary world, special world. That's cool. I like how they split the clock into two. It's cause it's everything is kind of more normal for the world, but then they enter this zone of new things happening, magic. Wow. That's cool. I really like the split of the clock. I've not seen it like that before. Yeah, right? That's such a cool way to view it. Because of circumstances, I stopped doing this because I don't have a base material, which I'm inspired of it, lost its shine, but I'm trying to make a game out of ashes of this piece's idea, trying. Yeah, for sure. It can be hard to keep up that motivation, that inspiration, especially if you're working on a long-term project. But baby steps are the most important thing. One step a day. You don't need to see the whole staircase to see the first step. I believe that's a Martin Luther King quote. I gotta get back into 8-bit art. I haven't drawn any bosses for my game in the past 4 months. Oh! You're working on a game too, 98s? That's sweet. And you do freestyles and mix everything. That's awesome. 8-bit music is cool too. Have you made any of the 8-bit sounding music? I'm glad to hear, Zola. So good to see you. Oh, a game you own? Oh, very cool. Yes, I know, right? Game dev is super cool. I've done a few game jams. One of my ultimate big time goals is to own my own studio someday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The tangent about various structures. It's so cool that there's all this way that we've organized how to approach these different big things because creativity, writing, all that, it can be very overwhelming, but when you start learning some more of these bigger picture ideas, it's really, really helpful. Mm-hmm. I'm doing this game for 2 years, but it's not near last step, so anyways, can you give some suggestions? I'm only one of my team, but I had material from friends when we were together. Yeah, so I guess you'd want to ask your friends if you can develop off of that material, or if they don't want you to use that material. I think that's one thing to sort some of that out. But what kinds of advice are you looking for? Motivation or technical? I'm curious to hear what kinds of advice you're interested in hearing about. My knowledge base for game dev stuff stops at the little bit of Unity I picked up to make my 3D model and have nice mouth tracking. Yeah, that's a really great start though. I think especially for game engines, learning the interface is half the battle, and then the rest of it's all the technical stuff that you start learning, that's the actual code, all that. But the interface, especially for game engines and art programs, is huge. It's one of the biggest hurdles to get over. I don't know why he doesn't have the wolf badge in this picture, unless it's on the other side. Okay, so we have those pieces flaring out. Alright, I guess this will just be, whoops, this will just be filled like this blue-gray. And it looks like he has a little bit of a chain coming off of it too. Here, I'm actually gonna bring that over. And I believe I'll have to move the tie actually a little bit down as well. So I'm gonna lasso tool this tie. I'm gonna control T and we're just gonna move this guy down. We're gonna have to do some fixes there. I want the fist to be drawn over it though, and I don't want it to tangent, so we're gonna have to redraw a little bit of this. There we go. And then I think that's on the base layer, which again we'll have to go back to and erase some of it. Yeah. Then we'll go to the sketch, erase some of these guys, clear some of that out. I actually do not want to erase the fist part yet there because I gotta work on some of that. My favorite thing about them is they are not inventions, they're discoveries. It's not about how they were built, but rather the patterns people recognize over time. Yes, yeah, that's right. It's like, oh, this continues to be kind of what people are doing and what people are interested in. I love the podcast Writing Excuses. Haven't listened in a while since I haven't been writing lately. Oh, so is it a podcast dedicated to like learning more about writing? About inspiration or base material? Yeah, so inspiration, I want to say, is pretty unique to the individual. Something I recommend is you start with getting like a piece of paper and a pen and creating a list of the things that you know inspire you. Think about what's inspired you in the past. Is there a certain creator that you really look up to? Is there a podcast that you listen to that you really love? Is there a website you really enjoy looking at? Like for me, I love looking at Pinterest and ArtStation as an illustrator and artist. Those websites and those creatives, their work really inspires me to get started drawing. So ask yourself, it could be something as simple as making a cup of tea inspires you to start writing. Maybe having a cup of tea while writing just gives you that extra little push to work on. So I recommend creating a list of things that inspire you, and if you don't know what that is, you can look up other people's lists and start picking out, oh, I think this is something that inspires me, and then you can try that and you can include that in your process and start testing it out, seeing how it feels. I think that's a big part for inspiration, is knowing what inspires you, but also there's still going to be some days where you don't feel like putting in the work and you don't feel like doing the thing, and you just got to show up anyways, right? Inspiration and motivation sometimes are not always there, but there certainly are things that we can do to find ways to start giving ourselves or fueling that, or adding like wood to the fire, right? And you're adding wood to the fire is going to be that list that you create. That's going to be a log. Oh, I get really inspired looking at images on Pinterest. Okay, that's me adding a log to my fire. Oh, I really like making a cup of tea before starting stream. That's going to add a log to the fire. Right? Stuff like that. For me, it can even come down to something as simple as my hair's in my face. I don't feel like working on something. Go to the bathroom, put my hair in a cute braid, and it literally makes me feel like I'm ready to sit down and work and start drawing. It can be the simplest thing. But it starts with that self-discovery and learning more about what works for you. So that's kind of my tidbit on motivation, or what I found works for me. And a lot of people have different viewpoints, so definitely go out there and search too and see what else you can find. Because everybody's unique and it's going to be different for you. And then, let me see. Or base material. So for base material, I guess it depends on like the scope of the project. I think determining how big the project is and when you're hoping to get it done by is important, because then you know if the base material, if you need to be spending like more time on it, less time on it. Again, if you had people who used to work on it with you, figuring out, can you use their base material? Do you need to start over? And what is your timeline for the project? I would start there. And breaking things down to be the most simplistic form of whatever you're making. Ask yourself, what does the simplest version of this game look like? What does the simplest version of this book look like? The simplest version of this piece of content look like? This artwork? And start with the simplest version and then build there. Because I think as humans, it's really common for us to get so caught up in the final result. We're so used to seeing the final picture, the thing that's done, but we forget about the journey and the process and the progress. So take the first steps, because it's often overwhelming if you're just looking at the end goal of having a 500-page book or something like that. What is it like to have the first chapter? What is it like to have the first page? Right? It all goes according to plan. I'll have my next shirt out tomorrow. Yes! It's about my emo phase! Relatable. Been in the emo phase too. Let's go, Rebecca! I'm pumped for you. I'll keep an eye out for it. Absolutely. Long-running writing podcasts covering a variety of topics, instruction, ideas. Each episode's only 15 minutes. Ooh, so it's easy to pick up. Do you guys prefer... I'm really curious to know. Do y'all prefer long podcasts or short podcasts? I'm actually going to create a poll in Twitch chat because I want to know, what podcast length do you prefer? GTTFNG141. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Eternal Gems. You're now a magical celestial wolf girl, and I hope you enjoy your stay on the Sapphire Star. So I'm going to put like 15 minutes. I'm just going to put that for 30 minutes, 1 hour, or you don't listen to podcasts. Podcasts. Oh my gosh, I cannot spell podcasts. There we go. So go ahead and cast your votes. Curious to hear people's thoughts. Because, yeah, there's, like, different lengths of podcasts, and I'm just wondering, like, how people feel about that. No problem. Thank you, Kyril. Have a great one. I really appreciate you hanging out with us. Hope that work goes super duper smoothly. Have a lovely rest of your evening. You don't have a deadline? So I would set a deadline for sure. Deadlines really help, and it doesn't mean you need to have the project finished by this, but set a deadline for like the first part of it. Like you can break it into bite-sized pieces. So maybe like deadlines are really crucial, especially for artists. Otherwise it's like you get into scope. What is the word I'm looking for? You just keep building on things and you'll never have like a finishing point. And the problem with that is then that is a sure way to crush your motivation, because if you don't have any kind of deadline, then what goal are you aiming for? What are you achieving for? You'll never know when you get to the next checkpoint. And then you're not able to celebrate those wins or be proud of yourself, because it's like you're constantly running this race but you never get a break, or you never hit a checkpoint. Yeah, scope creep, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Raka. So I would recommend even setting like a deadline, even if it's not the final date. Long form podcasts, yeah. I do like long form too. Long since I'm usually listening while doing stuff. I don't prefer short or long personally. If I got to a podcast, it's for the personality. Yeah. You're just there. Don't matter which. We got 3 for 30 minutes, 2 for an hour, 1 for not listening to podcasts. Yeah. I think 30 minutes is a good length. I find that sometimes an hour is like a little bit too long, because I'll finish doing the thing I was doing like in 30 minutes. And then it's like you have to go back to the episode later, and it's like I wanted the episode to come to some type of conclusion while I'm listening to it. I feel like 30 to like 45 minutes is usually good for podcasts. New 3 versions first, in dev 0.2, second alpha 1.6, but I'm working on his alpha 2.1. Okay, there you go. Sounds like you have some destinations or points you've been setting up for yourself then. Writing excuses 15 minutes because you're in a hurry and we're not that smart, which is funny because one of the founders was Brandon Sanderson. Oh, really? Sweet. Because we're in a hurry and we're not that smart. Interesting. I found this podcast on Spotify. It was just an hour-long ambient wind sound each episode. That's nice. Honestly, that's peaceful. Oh, sorry. Let me see, Sonny. Sonny said, do you use some of those Rin shorts that have especially good hooks after the stream? Wait, what do you mean? Do you use some of those Rin shorts? Wait, Sonny, can you rephrase the question for me? Please. Please. Wait, what the? Oh, that's, I was like, what is happening? It was creating the white around because I was drawing on the wrong layer. Confusion. Here we go. You're good. Do you want me to send you some of those shorts, keyboard sabotage? Yes, please, go for it. Oh, goodness. Doo-doo. Most Rin shorts are top tier writing, so finding examples shouldn't be hard, I'd think. Yeah, let's go. I'm excited to check them out. Yeah. Alright, let's get some of this base again. Yeah, this again is like tangenting. I'm gonna just lasso tool move this over a bit. For those who don't know what a tangent is, when you're an artist, it's when one line is like going into another line and it causes confusion because it's like, is this on top or behind? It's like, so you just don't want to like be overlapping lines like that. Like the edge of this metal piece looks like it's the line that belongs to the tie. So you really want to avoid that. As much as you can. It can get really difficult when you have very complex illustrations, but you do the best you can with it. And like moving stuff around. But that's what a tangent is, that's the term. I actually learned it from Riot artists. They talk about tangenting like quite a lot. Here's a, dang it. Okay, there's another one. No! I might be able to, I'm just gonna put this hook out like a little bit more like that maybe. We'll put that one out a bit further too. Then we pull that in. There we go. That's better, that's better. Lopi shorts are also great. Y'all dropping like all the valuable just people I need to check out their channels. I'm gonna, let me message all this to myself on Discord so I have this. We got Comfy Catboy. We got Punka Lopi. Probably completely butchering their name. In Rin shorts. Okay. I'll mostly be looking for dev documentation that linked into the internet about similar projects. My game was created out of inspiration of 5 different games. It uses a lot of files from them. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what you mean by like files from them, but I would definitely look into that because I don't know if that's like around copyright or I'm not sure about that. Because if you have files directly from games, that doesn't sound right to me. Comfy actually edits Punka Lopi shorts too. Oh, so it's full circle. Yeah. Totally makes sense, right? That's sweet. There's so much that you can learn from other people and other creators. So much. It is really important to be able to see those things and to be able to consume it. again, being able to learn how to consume content helps you make better content. Seeing how they're structuring stuff, how you can apply that to your own work. So important. This like tux gets kind of pretty cool colored, like this light gray. This up a bit more. I'm kind of thinning these down a bit because I'm gonna do like that tie that's wrapping around. I felt like these are actually a little too big, so I'm just kind of adjusting some of that now. I'm about to sneeze. Nope, never mind. It went away. Oh, closed audience is linked to my friends for closed tests. I'm not gonna upload. Oh, okay. I see. Well, I hope that everything goes well. I think a piece of advice a lot of people really need to hear, ironically, stop looking for so much advice. I think it's good to look for advice, but not if it's stopping you from actually taking action, right? I think that's the key point there, is like, yes, you want to, looking for advice and researching and all that is really good, but not if it's stopping you from actually doing the thing. Because the most experience you're gonna get is by just doing it. Yes, the old just do it. Shia LaBeouf. Let's grab that. This going around, this going around. Advice is cool, but also break the mold and be you. Carbon copies get nowhere. Absolutely. Take everything with a grain of salt. Create your own path, regardless of the advice, but also take in some of the wisdom that people share. Try it out. Yeah, Apex is like very tough to play on your own. I definitely prefer playing it with friends as well. Sky. Good morning, Talon. How's it going? Hello, hello. Plus, some resources just aren't as good for you as others. Yeah, right. There's this one channel I'll leave unnamed that took a very "you will fail no matter what if you ignore my specific tips" approach with no nuance that I can confidently say I follow certain versions of those tips. I'd probably end up throwing my monitor out of a window in a month. Yeah. Well, that's why you take everything with a grain of salt too, because it's like I don't think it's do this or else. That's not a good way to inspire or help people understand or change. There's a quote that Sean Cannell, he's one of my favorite YouTubers, he's the CEO of Think Media, says, let me see if I can find it. that I really, really loved. Where did I take these notes? Oh, here we go. Is this it? Let's see. Ooh, here we go. This is by E.D. Wilson. We are drowning in information while starving for wisdom. The world henceforth will be run by synthesizers, people who are able to put together the right information at the right time. Think critically about it and make important choices wisely. I think that was an interesting. The first part of the quote I really liked a lot. Like, we are drowning in information while starving for wisdom. I thought that's like so interesting. So the person who can create something after doing all that research that has like a lot of wisdom packed in it, especially, I think is like some of the most valuable content because there is so much information out there. Hi Robbie, good morning. How are you doing? Hello, hello. The Buster Sword item, yeah. Wait, isn't that the Final Fantasy sword like crossover? I did some warm-ups last night and then I played video games. Nice. How did the art warm-ups go? Advice is advice, not rules. Exactly. If it was, we'd be sold bottled success every day already. That's such an interesting way to put it. Bottled success. Okay, yeah, it's like connecting more now. That pink in here a lot before. Get more of the red. I found a ton of advice for traditional content creators doesn't work for animation and VTubing, so I take some advice and leave others. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's niche is like unique too. I think there's some basic fundamentals that are important to follow, but then there are certain nuances, especially depending on the niche that you're in. And that's when I'd say it's like, that's when it's good to turn to the people who are doing really great in that field to pay attention to what they're doing and be able to observe and also like give yourself advice based on the observations and research you do. Sounds good, Observer. Yeah, happy to help. I hope the rest of your day goes really well. Thanks for the kind words, Observer. Have a good one. Yeah, do it, Sonny. Okay, I did just one art warm-ups for yesterday. One art warm-ups, cool. Okay, we have the tie. Could use like a little bit of a darker area then under the chest he has. Darker the area, bring that over. And he has like a silver piece here which we can kind of start to draw. But it's gonna be tucked in there for sure. I'm gonna make this a little bit more blue. Give it that cooler color again. It's starting to look better.
You've got this.
Roby Raj, thank you for the YouTube sub. I don't know why my alerts are like blaringly loud. I feel like they randomly got louder. I'm good. That's so good to hear. Awesome. Heck yeah. The advice used to be upload daily or every other day, but in animation that doesn't work. The scarcity of the content makes each upload more special. Totally agreed, because most animators too, it will take them like several months. It's a different approach, it's a different strategy. And I think that's really, I think back in like the older days before shorts were really popular, that was a really hard pill for like animators to swallow, especially because, and this goes to like a lot of big art projects in general, it's like you are gonna spend like how many months or how much time on this thing, and you're gonna release it and you don't know how it's gonna do. And I think that's like a really kind of, could be a daunting task or a daunting thing at first. But now with the power of shorts, that really, I think that really gives people, we have more power to be like less afraid, if that makes sense. Like more power to be less afraid, because now you can put out shorter pieces of content. And I guess there is a way that you could do that in the animation world too, and maybe that would be doing like memes or something, or joining maps, like multi-animator projects could be a way to dip your toes in a way without giving that commitment. But it's so interesting. So I think it's a lot easier to approach in that sense. But yeah, I'd agree. It's completely different. And the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that changes too. So it's like, sometimes there's phases where it's like, yeah, release every single day as much as you can, but other times it's like, no, release a 40-minute long piece of content that is just absolutely packed with information. So yes, it definitely varies depending on the person, the channel, what the algorithm is doing at the time as well. I think where the advice of daily or consistency comes more from people trying to enforce, like, create a habit of making content. I think that's where some of that information comes from, and I think daily is pretty difficult for most people. But again, it depends on your niche and what kinds of content you're making, and do you need to put a lot of that extra research in. But I think consistency is the most important. So it's like, even if you're going to upload, I think the idea there that I take away is that as long as you're consistent. So if you're going to take 3 months to do an animation, fine, but then try to be 3 months if you can, every 3 months on the dot, or like pretty close to that. And then obviously if you're planning on doing a longer video or trying something that is even like more impactful, it might take you more time, but then you understand that and you kind of make that agreement with yourself. Yeah, for animator shorts is 1 week, but I see people who post significantly less. Yeah. See, and that again, because different niche, but like you said, it's the scarcity, and the scarcity is a core and a fundamental principle of marketing, right? And putting yourself out there, sharing something, and that's what makes it valuable, is the scarcity. And that is why animation is so cool too, and that is the beauty of animation. So it's definitely a huge thing for animation, because it's like, yeah, you're not going to see it quite as often because it's a hard skill to do, and it shows through the content, because other people aren't getting the same effect that animation is, because it's either hand drawn or however you ended up making it, claymation, stop motion, whatever. It is an art that is a part of the value of the content itself. Is it's an art that takes a long time. Time is a part of the value that you're delivering with your content, the time it takes to create that thing. What do you think that it's still great drawing practice to do just one part warm up for today? Because I took up most of my time from school and going for a long walk since it's very nice out yesterday. Yeah, so one of my philosophies and one of my beliefs is that some is better than none. It's always good to do something rather than nothing. Absolutely. The piece of advice that grinded against what I'm doing was consistency, not in uploading, but they're really pushing for games, play only one game for months. And that just isn't feasible if your content isn't focused on one game, specific game universe, right? Yeah, and I think that goes back to a bigger question too, Sonny, on like brand and value and what you're delivering. I think there's like a bigger conversation in that as well. And not complain about Sonic content all the time, but that's just not what I'm trying to do, right? So it depends on your bigger impact and vision and what you're trying to do as well. Your deeper why. Okay, this one is like... Man, Gems, the time has been flying by today. I think this is one of the fastest streams I've ever had. Like, I feel like time has been flying by. The clock. I looked up at the clock and I was like, ooh! Where did the time go? actually gonna make that whole section right there, this like little strap thing, I think. Time goes zoomy. That's funny. It does go zoomy. Time is a zoomin'. Hi Zephyr, good morning. Rayla, hello. Rayla, how you doing? So great to see you. How has the content grind been going for you? I'd love to hear all about it. I know you've started a lot of new ventures lately, some podcasts. Tell me, how is it going? How are you feeling about everything? Sonny said I've not gotten much writing done because of keyboard. I've really fixed up the formatting for those scripts. The whole hook conversation helped me fix up how I'm doing them, my scripts. Let's go! Sweet! Yeah, you could always... Something I guess you could try too, Sonny, is you could like type on your phone and then like copy paste it or put it in like Discord and then copy paste it maybe. I don't know what program you're using to write. It's grinding, LOL. Cool. How is like the whole process feeling? Like what is your day-to-day looking like for you? I'd love to know if you're open to sharing with us. Okay, so we got the lighter parts up here and then it kind of gets darker as it recedes. Okay. Yeah, these feet, I've been avoiding the feet for too long, Gems. It must happen. I'm gonna work on the left side of the coat first though. Okay, so it's like this darker black piece right here. Actually, I'm gonna make it even darker than that. And then we'll fill in actually some of the like silver pieces as well. This can be lighter. Just word, I have charged my phone first, so what I'm doing right now is just putting single lines in the center in a completely different color, writing single sentence hooks for each script. Ooh, since they deserve as much thought as the entire rest of the script put together does. Yeah, they do. I think the hook is like, the hook, the title, the thumbnail, stuff like that, some of the most important pieces, like the content. Content needs to be good, but some of that outside stuff is really, really important. Ooh, text-to-speech to jot down ideas. That's great. Yeah. You get ideas while I'm driving. Yes. Man, the driving ideas. Ain't that the truth? That's when all the best ideas happen. You're sitting at a stoplight and you're like, I just thought of a world-changing idea. Busy. I've been becoming really disciplined with time management. That is so good to hear. It takes so much power and like, it just takes so much to be able to do that. So first off, I'm proud of you on that. Homeschooling, homesteading, recording, editing for 2 podcasts and my own content. It's a lot, but I'm motivated. Also, G, thank you for the YouTube sub. Yeah, I'm so glad to hear that you're motivated and keep on that grind. That's great to hear. And continue to take care of yourself as well. Give yourself the rest you need, but also pursuing in the direction and the goals that you're pursuing. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Rayla. I do. It adds up. A good basic quick way to think of it I heard someone mention was in a YouTube video you have 20 seconds to grab someone's attention for the rest of the video. In a short you've got 5. Ooh, yep. Yep, that I would agree with that. And I would argue that like YouTube videos, it's becoming even less because we live in a world where so much short content is consumed that I feel like even the average time that you have to grab someone in a regular YouTube video goes down because of short form content starting to influence that, you know? I'm just gonna get like a outline here for all these pieces. have to look at the handcuff. I don't know if they have like a flat design of it. Let me see. Oh, actually this side is not bad. Yeah, I gotta restructure some of this. For sure. Looking a little rough. Let's get this little key thing in here. Yeah, I haven't even touched on the academy yet, but it's in the planning. Right, and I think some of the other stuff like your podcast and all that is kind of to help begin, or I shouldn't say begin, but like continue building that audience so that when the academy is built out and ready that you'll have more people who are interested, you know? So I think that's okay that that's taking a little bit more time and in the planning because it's kind of your bigger like macro plan and everything else is micro. It's like the continuation. Yes, exactly. So I think that's totally fine. You broke 500 on Twitch. Congrats! That's sweet! Let's go, Victory Screech! Oh. Amazing. Amazing! I even bring a phone lav mic with me if I think something really good. In your bed. I'm thinking that you might have meant bed. Wait, is it bed? In your bed. If I think something really good so I can record it in good quality. That is some real dedication. I love that. The power of the lav mic, man. Bring it with you anywhere, anytime. The lav mic. In your bed. Bring it in the car. That's so funny. Oh, you said bag. Oh my gosh, it's right under and I was just making fun of you and calling it bag. I'm so sorry. Forgive my sins, Rebecca. In your bag, yes. I was like, that's some real dedication if you're bringing in your bag. Oh gosh. Void Saya on the horizon. I see her. She's saying hello to us today. Yeah, that's a great idea though. That's why people started cutting out outros, and that's why the intros have all but disappeared. Yep. Any videos start nowadays will almost never have a "Hi, I'm Johnny YouTuber," and this is Samantha Smith. Samantha Smith. And most of you an introduction, it's a Reddit post compilation narration video, and even then it will be a few posts in. Mostly just immediately cut to smash cutter face talking or hook in the first sentence. Yes. And it's hard because it's really tempting to lean into like these long intros. I struggle with it myself when it's like, you know that it's going to be better to just get straight into the content. Silver piece, and then there's like this. Bring this down. One, two, three. Bring this around. Bring it around town. Yeah, I know of maybe one person who uses an intro segment. They've really I feel like they've really big time phased out. Hi Bess, good morning. So lovely to see you. My YouTube videos are stream highlights. I still record separate intros so that I can have a hook in the very first sentence. Only YouTube, who I still think does proper intros off the top of my head. My feed is Call Me Kevin. Yeah. And I don't know how long they've been around. I'm assuming they've been around for a while. But I think if you've been a more established creator for a long time, I think you get away a little bit more with it if people already know who you are, you know? Hello, 𝐒𝐿𝐿 Envy. How are you doing? Great to see you. Welcome in. And thank you for the hydrate, Sonny. I missed it. I got my tea here. It's going great, thank you. We're just working on some Genshin Impact fan art. Welcome in, welcome in. Bring that up. Kind of get this piece going down. That up. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, 3. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. I think the top still use some work. I'm gonna get like a little bit of that. Yep. The piece coming up there. Okay. Thank you so much. Heck yeah. The progress is chugging along. I wish I could hop over to Twitch chat so I could see the other lovelies, but it's blocked. No, they know. It's blocked at your job. There's nothing to do at work right now. Don't worry. Work first. The full disclaimer. Man, why they block Twitch? Twitch is very like podcast vibes if you're just working. I dropped my newest model in chat. Gonna really try hard on the style and layers. Ooh, let's take a look. Let's see it. Oh, cool. Nice job on the teeth. Man, teeth are hard to draw. Yay, the elf ears. Little fangs. Cute. I love the eye highlights too. How you have like that red kind of like soft brush glare kind of look around them. That looks sweet. Nice. I hope that goes really well. Great job on the progress. The eyes are 23 layers. Wow. Are you excited to rig it? Saya, I need to thank you for your short on X. Arlette has been asking about possibly selling her artist stickers, emotes, and then we saw your video. Oh, amazing! Yes, that's great. Another thing you can look into too, I'm not sure if Arlette would want to do like an at-home thing or if this is like safe for her age and stuff. But there's things you can look into, like looking at getting a Cricut too, which is like I've never used the Cricut, but I've heard cool things about it. I've considered getting one myself. But you can make lots of different things with the Cricut, like you can get it at Michael's. If she wanted to do more like at home completely from scratch. Another way I thought about it too, which I'm working on a video, is how to create like your own business labels. You could do it on like label paper too, is you could create it, put it on label paper, and then print out the labels, if that makes sense, and you have like a sticker sheet. So I was thinking those are some other ways you could like DIY, do it yourself, or like do it at home too if you didn't want to go with ordering from another like party site. And you're super welcome. I'm trying to produce more content that's kind of a mix of like art, business, entrepreneurial-ship type stuff. And conventions have been like a huge, exciting thing that I've been starting to do. So sharing the info on like making merch as an artist, I think there's not a lot of info out there, and I want to start creating more content on that. So I'm really glad that that's been really valuable for you. I want to see her work. Yes, please do. Send it, send it. They generally block all sites mentioning gaming. Oh, I see. I see. Well, not YouTube. Ha ha ha. Hi, Geekish. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Yes, Cricut is a smart cutting machine. No problem, Sonny. Yeah, Cricut's on my to-do list for con merch. Yeah. I want to get like my own big printer and make my prints at home eventually too. If I get, or if I'm able. Sounds good. Hope the breakfast is mega tasty. No problem, Talon. Yeah, I think there's like a just like art and business, like how to sell your work kind of vibe, or like how to be, because I feel like a lot of artists need a lot of business skills and like social media and marketing skills nowadays to get their work out there. I feel like that's so huge for artists these days, and in harnessing both skills is just going to be super valuable for artists in their careers. Welcome back, Line. No problem. I've got this little full, like, proper professional studio looking setup for my desk. Yay! Then you pull back and due to lack of office chair, all there is bath stool with a pillow. Definitely need to stand up a lot. Coming up to day 5 of being sick, so I'm setting up my Star Wars humidifier I got for Christmas. Ooh. Cool. What I might do is finish rendering this left foot and then just kind of try to copy paste, move it in position so I don't have to redraw all that. I honestly think that that's going to be the move here. That's going to be the move. The blacks that he has are like very cool. They're very like blue blacks.
What are we talking over?
The nurse become the patient. Yeah, so many people have been getting sick. I'm so sorry, Gems. Sending all the healing vibes to you all. Okay, we made some progress on like the chest area up here. The shoes are really the biggest part next, and then just kind of going back and refining, starting to refine everything, get more highlights in there. Baby steps, baby steps. Alright, Gems, I do need to call it for today's stream. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I always enjoy our conversations. I hope that y'all are making some great progress on your projects, personal projects, projects for your channels, anything you're working on, arts, music, game dev, all that good stuff. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It always means the world. Thank you, thank you. I will be live next on Thursday, 7 a.m. MST. I hope to see you there. Yeah, you too. XOMV, Rusty, Sonny, thank you guys. Appreciate all the kind words. For everyone on YouTube, we are on Twitch. We're going to be rating someone on Twitch. But if y'all want to check out any of my other socials, feel free to check out the description. And also, if y'all aren't following me on Instagram yet, I would mega appreciate the support on Instagram. I have a specific goal for followers I'm trying to hit, and I'm very close for this month, and the month literally ends in a day. So, oh, whoops, wrong. I don't know why I did exclamation point Twitch. Hold on. Instagram, my brain. Why do I even have my Twitch link on Twitch? I don't get that. What was past me? No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I really appreciate the support, guys. We're gonna send the raid over to 𝐒𝐞𝐬𝐨𝐿. Their model is like so cute. They got the pink vibes going on, so let's send the support. Hold on, I gotta open. It doesn't let me raid from restream, so I have to go like to Twitch, to my Twitch chat. Alright guys, thanks so much. I appreciate y'all. I hope you all have an absolutely amazing day, and I'll see y'all on Thursday. Keep being creative. Remember to take care of yourself. Self-care, self-love, mega important. And just keep being amazing, gems. I'm really proud of everything y'all been working on. Alrighty. Let me pause the music. There we go. Alright, I will see y'all next time on the Sapphire Star. Have a lovely rest of your day, everyone. Goodbye. Why is it so loud? Why is it so loud? Oh, it's because my... Okay. It's because my, my audio interface is like mega loud. Okay, I'll see y'all next time. Bye!